Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mike,
I'm Duran.
and this is Before We Forget the Podcast. Duran,
Yo,
got a question for you.
what's up?
Could you ever see yourself competing for a woman?
You want me to answer that honestly?
Yeah.
No.
No. Why?
Because, man, look, I didn't gain a certain confidence about myself, and I have learned a lot over these short 34 years of life. And when I tell you, I can say some things, that'll make some things shake and move. It's crazy. I ain't no pimp, but I ain't no player, but I get at you. Look, it ain't nothing. I'm like Ash Ketchum. I catch you like your Pokemon in the Pokeball.
Mm. See, I asked this because I think of situations of like, if we, of course, are married now, right?
Right.
So if a man hits on your woman and you right there, do you find yourself competing? Or like what do you do? Or if you find out, like, let's say you was trying to date your wife, right? Back to the dating phase, and then you found out there's another guy who's trying to date her too. Are you gonna compete with him for your wife?
Been there, done that. I ain't compete for nothing because there was no contest. I told you.
Oh, it's just like that.
It's like that.
Your mouthpiece cold.
Is it like that? Nah, for real. Like I already had situations like that occur. Now I was just like, man, it ain't even. Why is you even trying? Like I don't understand what you're trying to do. You could do that and feel how you want to feel, but they ain't gonna work out the way you thought. And that's real spill. It's really like that. And then it's like, if I got to do all that, or you go feel like something else is cracking, then more power to you. Somebody gonna like me. Somebody want to be in the situation, and they ain't got nothing to do with me being cocky or nothing like that. You just gotta have that certain feel about yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And we don't have that because you think, all right, he bought her Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna buy what Chipotle. Or I bought her some flowers and took her here. What is he gonna do? No, I ain't about to do that with nobody because I already know what's cracking. It's a difference, man. You trying to text her on her phone and ask her what's up, and I'm at her house. It's a difference.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have competed in my younger days, but I would have been smart about it, right?
Bro, you ain't compete for nobody. You just told a
No,
lie.
let me tell you,
You
I
just
did.
told a
But
lie.
here's why I say this, right? It depends on who I'm competing with. Cause like if it was somebody in the squad like who was with us, who chill with us, and they like, oh man, I like old girl, I'd be like, all right, like I ain't got no attachments to her. I'm not gonna fight for her, right? But if they not in the group and they like, oh yeah, whatever, da da da, and I already know she feeling me, oh yeah, I'm a go
Bro,
after her.
you didn't. Bro, you
I'm gonna
didn't.
say what I gotta say. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But if I ain't got no signs that she feeling me, I'm not wasting my time.
How about
And
that?
that's my thing. Like it's all about time and effort for me. And I'm not gonna give you time if it's not being reciprocated. So if you feel like you gonna give me this little small chunk of time because you want to give this person some time too, that just don't work for me. But why don't you take all of that and you give that to so and so? Because I know my value, I know my worth. And if I'm giving you my time, which I find valuable, you need to reciprocate that.
Man, somebody told me once upon a time in my life that I have infectious energy. And that's always stuck with me that I have infectious energy. Because
I've
first
seen that.
I applied the use of that vocabulary because it was short but effective. And it made me wonder if that was really true. So you know me, I'm a scientist, if you will. I put it to the test. And I put it to the test every day, all the time. And I've yet to find a failure in this regard to infectious energy. I want to see how far infectious can go.
Hmm.
And like,
So in that same aspect, do you think your spouse would ever compete for you? If y'all were back in the dating phase, do you feel like your spouse will compete for you?
that's a question for my spouse if she come on the show. and answer that for
All right, let's
everybody.
not throw shade, but I just want to know
That's
what
not
you think.
shade. That's me asking her to come on the show and tell the people would she do that. I'm not her, so I can't speak on her behalf.
But you do got a brain, and I'm asking what you think.
I got
You
a
know your
brain.
wife.
I got a brain to ascertain the situation based off of events that have occurred.
Let's not get in these big ass words. Just answer the damn question.
I
Hold
am.
on, what my dad say? You beating around the bush, Duran.
I ain't beating around the bush. I'm getting straight to it.
Do you think your wife would compete for you?
Yeah, I think my wife would compete for me to
But
an extent.
to an extent. What's that mean?
To an extent, she's not confrontational, so she not one of those people that got to do all this flashy stuff for doing one thing. It's like you said, either you with me or you for me, and either you gonna show it or you not gonna show it. So I'm gonna put it out there that I like you and I want you.
I like shit.
And that's that. But for me, it's different. I just don't feel like I gotta compete with nobody because if you gonna do that or you gonna be in that boat, why would you put yourself there? I've literally had people put themselves in the way of being an opponent or an obstacle or somebody of interest. Like I literally wasn't even thinking about you. I see you. You're a no spot to me, and now now you got a spot. Is what you saying? And I say no spot because Mac Dre said that. What you think you'll get the bleezy because you no spot, sir? No, this is gonna go around you.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. But that's what makes it me. I feel like that's what make people uncomfortable with me in that respect because you don't know how I'm gonna react. So you expecting me to engage you with that, like I'm about to go bag for bag with you and coin for coin. No, we just gonna drop a nuke and leave. And yeah, I'm like, you know what I did, you know what I'm capable of. When you want a real man, call me, and I'm out.
See, and that's the difference. I don't even. I feel like once I flip the switch to a no, it's done.
All right, Buster. Flip mode.
Like once in my head I have it like, all right, you off the list. Like I tried to give you time, you weren't reciprocating it the same, or you tried to make me compete for you. Yeah, no. I don't see a lot of people. This is where people gonna be like, oh, he might be chauvinistic. Yeah. A lot of people believe in this whole like dating around phase, right? Where you can date 2 or 3 different people and be just. I don't. Like if you don't say you dating, don't have me pay for your dates, don't have me do all of this because I'm investing time, money, and everything into you. And honestly, that time, money, and everything can be invested into anything else but you.
But when you say stuff like that, then people do feel like that. But I feel what you're saying because if I'm putting this time into you, time is a more valuable resource than money. I can get money back. I can't get my time back. And then it's like at some point either you're gonna be with me or you're gonna be against me. And it's not saying that I'm just out here, I'm just gonna grab any lady and anybody just can't resist me or nothing. I'm saying I'm comfortable where I'm at, what I know, what I can do. I know what I'm bringing to the table. And when I show that or project that onto an individual, putting it on you in an extreme way. So it's undeniable. You can't see it. I'm gonna instantly. It's like chaos. I'm just throwing it on you.
Yeah, but I truly don't believe in that dating phase, and that's what I'm saying. Like the dating phase should be dating. What am I trying to say? Like people don't want to be monogamous. They want to date around and until they find that one person, right? But when your attention is split between 2 or 3 different people, how can you really understand if you like this one person?
Hey, look, bro. Everybody trying to go to Pound Town, bro. Nobody ain't got time to be finding in love. I'm just saying. I
Then
know
why are we dating?
You gotta be for me. You cannot be out here.
If it's about the sex part of things, then you can come to my house and I can pop some popcorn and we can get through a third of this bag before we get to Pound Town.
Pop the popcorn. And you know what? I'm getting to a point.
I know I sound cheap.
No, you don't sound cheap.
I'm just saying, cheap, but like if I know you ain't my future wife, then why am I investing so
you
much
don't
into
you
you.
don't got to. That's the relationship part of you talking. No, I'm saying, like, if we on that type of tip and we just here, be here with me. That's it. Don't, if you're gonna be doing all that extra stuff, man, I ain't got time for that. Man, you gotta be infatuated with me. You know, like I said, if I got infectious energy, you already know I'm coming. I done brought the vibes to you, and you just not gonna do nothing with it. You just gonna sit there. You wasting my time at this point.
I guess my point of view is just that, like, in this transaction, like, it's not you blessing me with vagina, so I'm good. Like, I'm getting a gift. Like,
Like,
I'm giving you something
in
too.
the retro,
So
okay, when you
why do I got to give you my money, my time, my dick, and then and then you act like all you gotta do is just be there? Like, no, like, this is if this is a transactional relationship, I'm not doing the time. I'm not doing the taking you out on dates. I'm not doing all of this. But if we dating, then there is no Paul, there's no Jeff, there's nobody else, there's no Demonte, nobody else. There's Michael, and that's who your focus is gonna be on. And
but even if we just
that's why I can't see myself competing for a woman, because the way that my mindset is, oh, you seeing some other people? All right, well, you go have fun with them.
even if we just talking about adding sex or whatever we want to call it, if we want to add hunch into the equation, like, I don't even count that a gift or part of the relationship, because that's going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Now, things that's not guaranteed to happen is the part where you feeling me or you not feeling me. That's the thing. Like, I'm not just about to be out here just crunch timing just to be crunch timing, bro. That's not how I roll. I never been that type of dude to just be out here doing that. But I'm just saying, like, if you with me, I expect you to be having a good time. A good time could come from us just, being the vibe. Being the vibe is me. It could be simple as getting some ice cream, bro.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm just saying, it could be like that, because anything could turn to everything all at once.
I feel like, especially nowadays, like, when we were dating our wives, let's clarify, when we were dating our wives, I felt like Lil Wayne and them was at that "it ain't tricking if you got it" phase, but women didn't expect every single guy. Like, women weren't so open about. They may have expected it, but they weren't so open about, like, he got to have this, he got to fly me out, he got to take me here, he got to do it. And I feel like now
That was the beginning of that, though. So had that been a prerequisite, I guess I just would have been not married, because I was broke.
Yeah, you
Broke.
was. Yeah, you was.
I ain't had no job. Y'all worked at McDonald's. I ain't had no job.
Nah, I was gone from McDonald's at that time.
I ain't had no cheese, no nothing. I ain't had no hookups. I wasn't out there slanging bags with Project Pat. None of that.
You remember you was no, we won't put that on the podcast.
I wasn't doing nothing. I don't know what you talking about, young man.
Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about either. But
yeah, that's just how I view that, because it's not a transactional thing. It's not a tit for tat. Hey, I do this, you do that, or because I did this. Because the way you got access, or we have access to stuff now, is just crazy. Even being where we are, to have some of that stuff just be floating out there, and you hear some of the craziest stuff you ever hear in your life. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh no, I work with majority
God.
women now, and I can sit in the back and just listen to some of the conversations, and I'm just like, damn. And I say this, I've worked with majority women since 2012, and I've heard so many different conversations of how they treat men, or them going on dates with men that they know, like, I don't even like him, I'm just going out for a dinner. Oh, I'm making him do this because I'm pretty. Like, I'm cute, I deserve this.
First of all, that's a whole nother podcast, because what kind of PTSD or life did you experience where you got to depend on somebody to do that? Because then you'll be the first one to say, I don't need no man to do nothing. But that ain't what this is about. This is about competing for a man or a woman. I'm not competing for nobody's interest.
Mhm.
You're gonna like me if you like me. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. It's forever.
Well, well, y'all let us know what y'all think. Would you ever compete for a man or for a woman? Like, comment, subscribe, comment. Get in contact with us. We talk back. And then we will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.